Hello, and welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. Today we are finishing the Vosges and Smashing Pumpkin collaboration chocolates with the third and final one, done according to the single releases off of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. It is the Tonight chocolate bar. This is white chocolate with Madame Zuzu's blue matcha, electric blue matcha, according to the back. Vibrant spirulina and a whisper of lime. It's nice that they put that on the back of the package so that you could know about this. Tonight is the fourth single off of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness after Bullet with Butterfly Wings, 1979. And Zero. It was released on May 6th of 1996. It was number one in Iceland. Good job, Iceland. Number 5 on the modern rock alternative tracks when it came out, and made it all the way up to number 36 on the Hot 100. This is one of their signature songs. I don't know if it is the signature song, but it definitely is their signature music video, and it was directed by Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris, whom you may know. They also directed Rocket, 1979, The End is the Beginning is the End, and Perfect for the Smashing Pumpkins. They also did Freak on a Leash for Korn, which was one of the better videos of the late 90s, early 2000s. Californication and Other Side for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, also both good or at least interesting videos. And then they directed Little Miss Sunshine, the movie. Also a good movie, was nominated for an Best Picture at the Academy Awards. The stars of the Tonight video are Tom Kinney and Jill Taylor. Tom Kinney does the voice of SpongeBob, and Jill does Karen Plankton in the show, so those people are famous for other things, but it's kind of interesting to see them in that, and they're like, oh yeah, that's SpongeBob. It won 6 MTV VMA Awards, including Video of the Year, Best Director for Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris, and Breakthrough Video, which I don't, fine, it was a good video, but I don't know. This was actually their third idea for the video. The Red Hot Chili Peppers Aeroplane video took their first concept, which was a lot of Bubsy Berkeley stuff. Thank God, because this third one was better. The second one was the band on a stage and a camera panning into various audience members' eyes to seeing their vision of the song. Okay, and then the third one was based on a trip to the moon, turn of the century video short by George Méliès. Unbelievable. The original one, especially for the time, obviously updated. It's a lot better in the Smashing Pumpkin one with what they were doing. They actually had issues with the costumes because Titanic was filming in the Los Angeles area while they were filming, and James Cameron had bought out or rented all the turn-of-the-century clothing, so they had to get any of the extra stuff and then kind of modify it to fit everything they needed for the video. Yeah, so tonight, this is the third chocolate bar between Vosges. There's the packaging again. No surprise, this is going to go the same route as the other two. It opens easy, you pull it out, and boom, and you can see the back. Actually, oh my God, the back has stars. That's awesome. It's kind of it's not a white chalk. It's kind of the blue spirulina gives it a little of a green note to it. And then the stars on the back are really nice. Yes, packaging is a 5. Here's a close-up of the actual package itself, because me holding it up to the camera is not good. It, again, worth buying just for the packaging alone. I like the stars on the back of this, honestly. That makes it's probably the best-looking chocolate bar they came out with, honestly. Yes, and the interior package, as you can see here, extremely easy to open. So, yeah, packaging is definitely going to get a 5 on this. I can, as soon as I cracked it, I can smell the white chocolate. That's insane. Or maybe it's the matcha. I don't know. But that's insane, honestly. Oh, those stars are awesome on the back. Okay, we're going to try it now. Of the 3, obviously this is a white chocolate. The first 2 were dark chocolates. This is the sweetest of the bunch. The dark chocolate ones obviously had a bitter taste to it. This one is... It's not a milk white chocolate, because they're all vegan, but whatever they're using, this plant-based one, it is on the sweeter side. There is that hint of lime, so there is very little bit of a citrus zest to it. I've never had blue matcha tea, so I honestly don't know what it's doing to the chocolate bar, honestly. It is there's a certain complexity to the chocolate. It's not just straight white chocolate. It must be the blue matcha doing that. It's kind of airy. It's again a little bit of a citrus kick to it, but it is sweet. It is definitely the sweetest of the three. That being said, it's probably the most straightforward. I know some people don't like bitter dark chocolate. I like it. I like it in balance, but I do like sweet things. This one is definitely interesting. I do like sweet things, so I will give this a 5 on taste, honestly. And again, the look of the putting the stars on the back is, chef's kiss on that. As for value, once again, this was like $11. You get the nice box, though, honestly, and that almost is worth the price of admission alone. Chocolate is just a nice bonus, and it is a craft chocolate. So I can't go 5 stars on that, but I can do 4. So I will do 4 stars on value. I do highly recommend going to the Chocolate Temple to pick up these bars because you can go and see their little installation. Of the 3, my favorite was the Tonight one, which you can see here. It was kind of in like a curtain area with stars, and it was the most immersive because you were in that little cordon. It wasn't cordoned off, but there was a curtain inside, so it was like, okay, I'm in the middle of this. This is kind of more enveloping than the other 2, honestly, even though the 0 one was close when you sat in that chair, as you saw in my last video. Okay, let's pair this thing. Getting a little ahead of myself on my Christmas spectacular that's coming up next week. We're going to go with a Christmas ale on this one to pair with it. Revolution Brewing Fistmas. Yes, it is a red ale with ginger and orange peel. 6.5%. This is Revolution's standard Christmas beer. They usually comes out around in October at some point, and it's here until Christmas. So, yeah, it's available everywhere, pretty much where Revolution is sold. Okay, red ale, fine. You can see it right here. It did pour more of a brown or a burnt gold color. Yeah, it's got a little red hue to it. You can kind of see through it. You can kind of see my finger on the other side here. Nice amount of head. Pretty standard. Time to smell. The one thing Revolution is noted for is if they're going to put an adjunct or some addition into the beer, it's not going to be overpowering. So this is not going to smell like ginger and orange and then maybe there's a beer in there. It smells like a beer first. It smells like a red ale with some, a little bit of a bitter kick to it or at least a little bit of a grass kick to it from the hops. Ginger, there's a little bit of a ginger note. I think the orange peel is a little bit more prominent, but they're both really, really far back in the aromas. Honestly, the big kick is the grassy bitterness that's coming through on it. It does smell festive, I will say. I don't know if I would. This is definitely not a winter warmer, but it's got a little bit of Christmas going on with it. Let's see if it tastes like Christmas. Okay, first off, this is a solid red ale. It's got a fair amount of bitterness to it. It's a grassy bitterness. This is a red ale first. There's maybe a little bit of a touch of caramel or some burnt character to it. Not a terrible amount, but yeah, it's a red ale first and foremost. Good job on the beer. The biggest adjunct I'm getting off of it is the ginger. That's really coming through. I'm thinking it would come through a lot more once this warms up. This was in my fridge, so it was a little on the cold side. But yes, ginger is really playing big on this as you keep sipping it. Orange peel usually doesn't impart a ton of orange, and orange is very difficult to get into a beer. I'm not getting much. There might be a slight citrus kick I'm getting off of it, but it's not big. I don't know if I would guess orange peel or orange is in this if I didn't see the can first. So yes, definitely ginger, a little bit more on the ginger side, but the ginger's not even much. It's a red ale first and foremost. That being said, this could have gone way out of whack if the ginger was crazy or if the orange peel was, overpowering or something like that. No, it's a red ale first. Excellent job. 4 stars. Really good Christmas beer. Usually I prefer a winter warmer or something maybe a little bit more festive than this. But yeah, for something you can get pretty much anywhere, definitely take it to your holiday party. People will enjoy it. It's a good red ale first, and it's kind of bitter. So yes, 4 stars on taste on that. Now the moment of truth. Let us pair. Well, this is a fun pairing. So the beer is cutting down on this was obviously the sweetest of the 3 chocolate bars. It's cutting down on the sweetness a lot. That being said, I think it's amping up the lime in the chocolate, and then you have the lime and the ginger kind of making this interesting meld, I guess you want to say. Maybe I'm actually tasting the blue matcha or something similar to it when I throw the beer in there, because there is some other flavor dancing around that I'm not really familiar with. Could also be the spirulina, I don't know. But it's interesting. It's playing well. They're not, I know the last one I did, they were fighting each other the whole time. This one, they kind of meld well together, because even after the sip, the white chocolate doesn't get really too terribly sweet when paired with the beer. So yeah, this is probably the most interesting and complex pairing I have done. I could have obviously went with a stout of some sorts and really just leaned into it, but the wife recommended something else, so I did, and that was a good call, because this is a 5-star pairing. Definitely an interesting thing. I would never have thought to pair a red ale, Christmas ale with this, but it does work, honestly. It's really well done, honestly. So, yeah, pair with Christmas beers, I guess, some of this stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to go back to the raspberry one, maybe pair that with a Christmas ale. I don't know. So in summation, my rankings. Third favorite was the Zero Bar. Again, it was a little too tart, I think, comparatively, but I did like the fruit, so that it was still good. Second was 1979. That was the most basic one. Obviously, it was I love the dark chocolate kick to it. The marshmallows, the vegan marshmallows were great. The pretzels were a little soggy, but okay, whatever. That was very basic. It's very close, but I do like a little bit of a sweetness, and Tonight is really bringing that, and it probably is the best looking of the bars with those stars on the back. So yes, the Tonight bar is my number 1 of the 3. Get them all, honestly. Just get them all. Go to Vosges Chocolate Temple. Go see the installations in the back. It doesn't take long. It probably takes 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how long you want to stay back there. Get the bars. They have a pack of them. Again, if you're a Smashing Pumpkin fan, get it for the packaging alone. I'm going to keep these. They're absolutely beautiful, but definitely worth it. If you can't, I know they have terminals, 2 shops in the O'Hare terminals, 1 and 3. I don't know I'm assuming they have the bars, so get them there. Definitely worth it, especially if you're a Smashing Pumpkin fan and you're flying in or out of Chicago. That probably is the easiest place to get them. But yes, definitely worth it, honestly. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Smashing Pumpkin roundup here. Christmas Spectacular is coming. Yeah, Christmas beers, Christmas candy. Let's get going. That's going to be fun. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow. Shoot me an email, snackdecisions@gmail.com, if you have any recommendations for Christmas stuff or Christmas beers. I don't know. I'm still looking for a few, maybe. But until next time, make good snack decisions.